subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 is the Kongo. We continue to expand a little bit at a time. We took a bit of more territory from the Mamluks last time. We got our eyes set on initiating a war with Yemen within the next, 4 years? The Kongo trade ends in 5 months. It should be up here. Yemen ends in February of 1690. We're in 85 right now, 1685. So we've got a little bit of time. Got 5 years. I don't know. Maybe we can manufacture something in a couple other target locations. We're working towards the Timbuktu, and we just got a Tunisian. Oh, I didn't notice this, but the Tunisians ended their war. Wait, what happened here? Did you just declare? Oh, you did so. You just bopped half a lot, did you? Oh, weird. You guys are still in a war with Dresden. Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to go anywhere because you're over there. Oh, Tunis has a spot in the northwest. How convenient. We do have a truce ending with Morocco before too long. I wonder if we're able to take... Well, I guess we could vassalize Morocco. That would be an option. Tunis, though, is a big, hefty chunk of land here that needs to be taken care of. Where are we in the declaration options? Tuscany would be involved in this war. Really? Tuscany's a little fiery little squirt in northern Italy. They're just kind of hanging out on their own outside of Milan. That's a little weird. We could get Great Britain involved. If we did so... who is Great Britain protecting anybody that we want a piece of? I don't think so. They are allied with Portugal, which means if we declared on Portugal, Great Britain would not be able to join if they were on our side in another war. So we would not have Great Britain in this mix. So if we declared on Tunis, and we brought Great Britain in, we go from 154... 153 to 300. So they basically got... They've got half of the fire... Like, they've got 150,000 infantry, another 60+ thousand cavalry, and another almost 200,000 artillery in Great Britain alone. So the numbers over here, when we attack... If we attack Portugal... Ethiopia's on their side. Okay, we'd have to get Ethiopia smashed apart from that too, because I don't want to be fighting Ethiopia as well. So that is that's over 1 million people on that army. 300,000 plus of which would be Great Britain, and another... I don't even know what Ethiopia has for potentials there. Let's check the ledger for Ethiopia. This is easier if we do that this way. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is 68,000 total. Easy to squish, but we could take that out of the mix, and we could take Great Britain out of the mix if we played our cards right ahead of time. Interesting. So the Papal State is a non-entity in this war, then. The others are island colonies and the Portuguese. So they'd lose half of their manpower right here. And we could bring the Ottomans. Yeah, we could have an actual outnumbering on our side in that. That's interesting. I couldn't get Portugal and England to break their alliance, but I could occupy England with another war. Interesting. Okay, we're going to have to think that through as we get into it. We do have a bunch of coring to do that's actually valuable cores. So we got 966 admin points right now. We haven't embraced yet. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the coring. We're going to do the entire... We're 64% overextended. So let's go ahead and core everything down from the top based on the overextension at the most. Actually, that wasn't necessary, so we'll only do the ones that have... Where is this? Yeah, we don't need to core anything in that area, do we? That and that and that. Oh, we don't need to core that. That we do. Do not need to core Ewan. Rosetta, yes. That, no. Demetia, Alexandria. Yes, okay. So none of the colonies, the colonial stuff over here. Australia as a colony should absorb this land kind of instantaneously. Like that. There it is. Okay. One or more of our subjects has high liberty desire. That would be Australia. Okay. Let's go ahead and placate. Increase tariffs, decrease tariffs. Could we decrease tariffs with them? Spend 24 admin to decrease tariffs by 5%. Currently worth $0 a month. This will decrease their liberty desire -5. There we go. All right, that worked. Drop that. I like it. That keeps them on the satisfied. We could do placate rulers if we needed to. We lose some prestige for it, but we drop it even further. Okay. That takes care of that issue, because they did get a lot more territory, so that's understandable. They got more power. We do have these provinces, which I'm going to core. The rest are kind of out of the way for the most part. I don't know. Some of them are important. Like, is this even in a state? Yes, it is. It would be producing a good deal for us if we cored it, so let's do that. What else? Elbur is also a good province. Another 29 development province. Again, it's on the main continent. Yeah, that's okay. All right, let's have a peek at our rebel issues. We got 2 armies, innate fleets of 100 people each. That's intense. The annexation process is nearly finished. Needs at least 1 to progress. What? Wait, what? Why are we not progressing? Are we not progressing our... Oh my goodness, why are we not progressing any? Oh, we are minus 116 diplo points. Okay, that's because the events, the end of those wars took so much out of it. Okay, I getcha. So it'll be another year before we get our diplo ticking again. That's unfortunate. Okay. We could seize some more land if we wanted to. I don't know that we want to. We could bump these guys up by calling a diet and then grab a bit more land. Yeah, let's do that. Who do we want to go with? Pastors. They want us to put a manufacturing in Garoa. Proposal from the money. The military folks. The Ogaden area. Let's have a look at where the Ogaden area is specifically. They want that. That is Ethiopian land. Okay. The pastors want a manufactory there. And oh crap. I did not mean to click that. Trade company size at least 5 in Guam. Really? Trade company in Guam. I don't even know where that region is. That's kind of annoying. Let's look at our regions. Trade value. Trade goods. That's colonial range. That's trade. That's not going to do the job. Where are we? States and territories? Colonial and trade regions. Okay. Trade region of Guam. Portuguese. This is the Pacific Charter. Pacific Charter. Where's Guam? Like, what is their... Wait. Where is Guam? Guam. Where are you? There you are. Okay. This is the center of trade, is it? Is that? Okay, so they want us to have a trade something in Guam. Trade company size at least 5. Oh, the Polynesian Triangle, that's what it's called. Okay, I don't hate that idea. What do we have for territory that's ours in the Polynesian Triangle? That is not our province. That is not our province. That is not. That is not. That is not. Oh my goodness! None of these are valuable targets here, I guess. Well, we could actually go after some of these. Let's get a target on one of these and go after this area. Or do we need to? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do. Is this the Polynesian trade node? Let's see, where's the trade reference in this place? That's Portuguese. Trade goods are here. Where does it say what trade region it's in? Moluccas. That's not the trade node. It's the Philippines? Wait, that's the Philippines trade node. This is Polynesian Triangle. Oh, they're different entirely. How the heck do I get a trade node here? A region here. I don't even know if that region is a full thing. I am not familiar with this. Okay. Got to mark it better than this in these islands. It's really, really hard to see. Philippines Charter. Philippines Charter. Pacific. Moluccan. Pacific. Where is this Polynesian Charter? Pacific Charter. So I don't understand. The request is wording things weirdly then, because this says Vandica. Okay, let's reread it. In the Pacific Company. They expand the Pacific Company. Oh, complete when the following is fulfilled. Guam trade company size at least 5. What is the Guam Trade Company? This is the province of Guam. Revoke this province from the Congolese trade part. What, is it just like this? That's it? I don't know. Trade company size at least 5. I don't get it. Are you guys in the trade company? You're in the trade company? This is also... I don't have any area in that trade company. I don't understand. That's Mamluks. Do I have any lands in that trade company? No. I have 2 provinces currently there. All right, well that's awkward and way out of sorts for me. All right. I don't know what to do with that. We're going to leave it. I did not mean to click that, so the rebels over here are going to be an issue immediately. We're going to actually move this way. Oh, can only be ordered just quick march if it's stationary. Okay. And you guys have your order? You do. Let's get things rolling here. I mean, this is the development is very, very low on these. What is this one? Oh, that's a big old happy one too. Mamluks are no longer a valid rival, so that's an eclipse Mamluks of 26. Revoke rebels over on the west. Did we have the other rebels pop or no? No? Okay. No active rebel army? Just there, huh? That'll be taken care of easily. That definitely needs a 4. I don't know that that one does. Those are pretty small. Let's check the highest development. And Alexandria, obviously. 11 seems like a... I don't know, are these all cord? No. They're not. I don't think we'll core that right now. Nope, not worth the points. We have 195 Diplo and 1,006 negative. Ugh. Feed Kala to Kongo. Ouagadougou. Kongo lose their claim? I don't care if we lose our claim. That's totally fine. Because we're annexing them the moment that finishes. We did have a big army that's being recruited right now. Oh, come on. Thought I unpaused. Too few rivals. Oh, there should be a stable government, huh? I'll take the prestige hit. So, too few rivals. Who do we want as a rival? We can hit Ethiopia as a rival. Let's do that. Although that might upset England. I hope that doesn't upset England. Diplotechnology or lose stability. We'll cost ourselves some diplotechnology. Rebels dealt with there. Another section of rebels in a moment. We'll go down and take care of them, and then go back to wherever. Jenne. Is that you, Jenne? Timbuktu, I think, is where we'll travel up to. Alright, you have subject rebel sentiment. Man, that's fine. That's 2 noble rebels in Yao. Hopefully they can take care of their own there. Boom! Insta-kill. Immoral price. Burghers lose loyalty and influence. Gain influence and peasants rise up everywhere. Or lose a bunch of money and they gain influence and loyalty. I don't care. Go away, burghers. Don't need you right now. I was going to seize land, but we can skip the seizing land thing. That whole thing failed. It was just a fiasco of foolish clickings. We have no overextension causing spaces, so I think it doesn't really matter about the rest of those cores. We have a lot of Diplo points to recover here before we can do anything. Hey, look, the whole Congolese Moluccas shows as one piece there. That's great. All right, you guys attach, and you're gonna go sail up to here, I think. Did you guys transport the ships? You did. I want you to... Is that the only province we have? It's just that one? Oh, it is. That's awkward. They can park there. All right, the capital fleet is there. That's right. I want to make sure we get some cores going on these things over here so we can get this territory gobbled up. Timbuktu. Let's go after Cebu. Let's see if Cebu has a few allies. That's fine. That's Portuguese territory. Mamluks and the Portuguese. Okay, you'll go, we'll target here. Fabricate a claim in this space, unless we've got claimable, no. Build spy network. Go for it. We could do some upgrades of centers of trade. Increase power around the world, but for now we're going to keep cash and banking the cash for the moment. We're out of sailors so badly. So constantly we have 45,000 max and just out. Military access for those guys? Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. Well, we completely backstab. 99.0. All right, there's the rebels, and we will force march into here. Shut off the force march and get in, or no? We'll leave the force march on. It just takes some military power to move them, rather than losing the unit or the coastal desert spot. Truce expired with Morocco. Okay, Morocco has no viable options to fight to defend. Oh, I can't attack Morocco directly. Did not know that. No possible neighboring province to declare a claim with. That's annoying. I'll have to take Tunis in a war here. Oh, are you fighting Portugal? You are. Alright. Yeah, we got to get straight in there. Air in the Ottomans. I don't know that the Ottomans are going to take any of the turf. We have no diplomat to send there. I'm going to need to pull this guy back, and that'll take forever. I'll take you back then instead. It's only 14 days. We'll get the armies marching. And then we gotta really hustle. Jeepers. I can't go up through there even. You walk down to here, and you come up through here. In fact, we're going to put you in force march to get up there, because you got to move a lot quicker than that. Can I get through your turf here? Cannot. That's more than a little annoying. More than a little bit. Why do we have 41,000 units there? That's very strange. That is very strange. We'll bring on another general here and bring him up here as well, because we're gonna have to hit Tunis before the Portuguese take everything around there. That guy is recovered, so you go ahead and hang out. Go back down to the fort there. Sell titles and seize land. No, thank you. Okay. We got a free dude, so we're going to go ahead and immediately declare war on here. Just to take the whatever. Why did the Ottomans change their mind about joining us? Did you get into a war? No? Okay. You're going to come and take air. You're going to come and smash around in the backwaters of Tunisia. What is Ethiopia? Ah, crap. Ethiopia is coming up to take land up here, too. That's more than annoying. Let's take a fleet from over here. Move them around, because I know it's going to take a while, but you go ahead and attach. Is this the... no, you stay up there. You attach to the... Yes, the lead fleet here. We don't have the diplo points for it, nor do we really want to spend them. You go ahead and drop your troops right here. Sail, brothers. Alright, not sure if we'll get much of the land of Tunis here, but it's worth doing. Ah, crap. Actually, you keep going. You're going to come over and deal with this guy whenever you get there. I don't know why this is here. Was this the... No, this isn't the Nupe. Where's the Nupe troops? 26,000 Nupe. Okay. You guys come up and hang out in Nupe land. You'll join that group when it gets there. How's our army numbers looking? 281 of 313. Not a bad force limit. Continuing the endless conversion rates. Alright. That... Not that. This... I want you to stop there for a second. And 1, 2... Is this a fort? Oh, that's the where you return from effect. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to the fort. There you go. Move on through. You guys are forced marching to the north. I doubt they'll get there in time, though. Do much about it. You're gonna get there, but way late. Kind of frustrating that we had this issue, but oh well. They'll get there. Go ahead and bring the speed back up. Wow, you're just marching through everything. 50 Diplo power, just because we were already just about back to 0. Oh, man. That's frustrating. All right, I was supposed to be continuing our spy network here. It is... Oh, it dropped only to 9. That's fine. High fervor. All right, we could... Morale of armies, navies. I think just trade. I think trade has to be the thing that we keep rolling. Everything else is kind of situational. Occupied. Separatist. Yeah, you claimed some more land because it's taking me forever to get there. So is Air actually a separate in this war, or they're a vassal? They're a vassal. Okay. There's the Mamlukan troops. We're going to take this off. I'm going to keep sieging this out. Got a siege level 2. Oh, that went to Ethiopia. That's kind of annoying. You guys go back in there. We'll have the rest of Air sieged soon. They have 34,000 troops with the 244 general. I can't really separate things out here, but I'd love to go after their capital instead. Can I do that? No. Can't get through there directly. More conversions. More conversions. Excellent. Yemen truce expires in about exactly 3 years. I really wish, you know, Portugal would fight them, or Ethiopia rather would fight them. See, the Yemen war is interesting timing, because if our troops are over here, bulked up over here, with Ethiopia's troops in the area, and we can bring Ethiopia into a separate war, that might be viable. I highly doubt that the... Oh, hey, thanks, guys. I highly doubt that the troops in Ethiopia will still be there, but we're getting 0.92 every month from this, so basically 8 months, and we siege that. Go wait up in Timbuktu, the town of the city of Timbuktu, rather than the enemy territory. You guys could group up again, as long as there's nobody else there to snag the siege. Now, can we actually walk through here? No. Okay. Oh, you made it. Good. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Go there. Say yes. That's the third fleet, or whatever fleet that is. First fleet. Sure. Okay, why is that not working? No. Attach. You sail here, then drop off dudes there. Please and thank you. Oh, there's already a whole crap ton of them. Never you mind. We are working on, it's 10. We're making an increase of 0.79. So that'll be a little longer, and a bunch of land's going to change hands there. They can. Wouldn't mind having a diplomat doing that, but wait, 97.6? It's dropped. They must have got more development. We are almost, oh, we're positive now. Good, good, good. Okay, so we are developing it. It should finish soon. 98.1. 98.5. Okay, we got only a few months left in there. Excellent. We're plus 21 up in Kef. I'd love to not be the guy that did the attack here, but Rej, you're not. Yeah, I was gonna say you're not defending there, are you? Now, unfortunately, that siege is not being held by me. That's too bad. Let's pop back into the water. Not my rebels. My friends' rebels. Okay, back home, actually in the west here. Are you on the shore yet? You are basically there. Let's sail up to here. Pound the ever-living daylights out of this guy as we plop into their capital. And I'm not going to help the Ethiopian troops chase him down. Nice. Nice. You get across the way here. That's awesome. Haha! Ethiopia's going doing the fighting. We got that fort, and we're getting their capital. That'll get us a good amount of control. There's Nupe. Okay. Hold. So Fala revolt 12k troops. Oh, that's a rough one. There's no way you're making it down there in a reasonable hour, but that's fine. We'll give you the... yeah, you know what? We won't give you the force march. We'll leave you off force march, and you're just going to walk the old-fashioned way all the way down there and smack them around. Yeah, the Rano revolt. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that was uncomfortable timing, to be honest. You're gonna force march down here. Don't think they'll get... no, they definitely won't get there in time. While Godugu should be getting all they need to level up in the next 5 or 10 minutes. We're gonna go with Tafalat next for more building spy network. Get that started. Innovativeness is decreasing. 3,800 to get the upgrade. We've got almost enough to get the level 21 in admin and 23 in Miltech. We are no longer ahead of time in Miltech. Probably by a year or two. That is a big old separatist movement immediately spawned after that war. That's kind of annoying. So we'll only take a few spots, but it will be important ones. Oh yes, look at that. That's the Nupe troops. Gotcha. And you are also of Nupe. And who else? Does Nupe also get this guy? Go that way. Join in. Hey. This might not be enough to mess with Morocco's plans, but... Gliddy! Hello, Gliddy. Oh, look at that. Nice. Wait, what was this? Tunisian fleet. We didn't lose any, did we? Holy crap, we lost ships. How did we lose ships? Oh, and Portugal had that? How did they get that? I thought I was there first. Oh, that's annoying. That's quite annoying. We are taking some attrition there. What do we got for ships? We didn't lose any transports. We did lose some lights, though. That's really annoying. Diversion's successful. You get back up here. Timbuktu is now available as a target. Fabricate the claim. Once you get there, you hit there. Good. Moving fast. Or trying to move fast. My god, Portugal's got a lot of force. Oh, and wait. Is Tunis actually at war with England as well? Yeah, great. You brought Great Britain in on this. Wait a second. What does that give for us? Great Britain and no, that wouldn't affect things. If we attacked here, we're still getting all of those guys, right? Yeah, Portugal is joining them. Not gonna work. Not how I want to do that. And I don't want Portugal in with the Ethiopian war. I want those separated. Right, we got that one anyways. We could blow this wall. We're at a plus 35 though. So I don't think we need to. We'll just stand on these for the moment. Whatever's left of Tunis after their siege finishes. That's still going. Ugh. Fail. Fail, man. You're failing. It's odd that we managed to get in and get these central core pieces. That will actually beautifully cut them off. Because once we siege those, Tunis will have no land of their own other than a little bit on the coast. Rain brings fertile... Oh, the Chokwe region. Okay. We took the siege in Tunis. Excellent. We got a whole bunch of troops there now, too. Yeah, I suppose we could bring them back down here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Air, we're at plus 14. We're ready on Timbuktu. You can return home. Once you get home... Oh my god. Did I just lose a bunch more ships? Oh my god. How? What the? Ouch. Good lord. That hurt. Like a lot. Jeez. There is some new heavies built over here, wasn't there? Where did I build those? I told them to build more heavy ships. Didn't they build more heavy ships by now? There you are. Of course, Micronesia. Why wouldn't you? Where else would you build heavy ships than in the middle of Micronesia? What a craziness that is. I will... No, I won't even mothball them for now. That's wonky. 3,800 bucks. Do we... The Diplotech will help with innovativeness. Which is not something we've ever done well at, because we started way behind on things, but we could debt roll this. Oh, we're really hurting here financially. Why? Reinforcements 10 bucks. That's not the big deal here. Fort maintenance is at full with a bunch. Oh, because we took extra forts as well. Advisor costs are decently high. Oh, corruption issues. Why do we have corruption? Oh, overextension, of course. Yeah. We're still dealing with a lot of overextension at 47%, which is hurting the pocketbook quite a lot as well. All not good. And losing that fleet was also very not good. That is really, it was really, really dumb of me to take that much damage. Totally unnecessary. Should have just sailed down and parked. And I should have known that we could have just sailed down and parked right here. I think we will go ahead and up this fleet. Should be some number of ships we can build there. Is there a way for me to quickly see the frigates that are being built? Really? That's what you did? That was your choice. Is nothing else nearby is buildable? Is that it? Yep, that's the case. Okay, let's go back to the core here and build We have 25. Let's go 15 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll bump another 15 light ships in there. Our naval force limit is at what? 162 of 203, so we're not over a naval force limit at all. The other fleet has 94. They've got 20 heavies. And 28 and 6. I want these 6 galleys sold out, please. Go away. Those are very obsolete ships. Conceptually, anyways. We could do another 12 ships there. Oh, I can't build them down here, can I? Can I build ships down here? Let's check. Yeah, we sure can. So why don't we just do this? Until, oh. No province is available to build. Okay. A little odd. I can clearly build them here. Seven, not 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do it up. Get us some increased fleets, please. So then you got another 5 coming in for the heavies. I'm gonna bring. Might as well take one of those cogs out now. One of the merchantmans. They're not cogs. They haven't been cogs for so long. We're also at a reasonable time to put in a cut here, so let's pull this guy out, expand that ship. I know it wouldn't be bad to have a buffer rather than the exact number of ships, cogs you need or merchantmen you need, transports. We're bumping that to 40. We're already building 5 at the quest over there, so we'll go ahead and probably put together another 10, 15 heavies. What does it cost to build a heavy? $50 a piece, huh? And we got a lot of naval force limit needed for that, sailors. So we're not going to be able to deal with them yet. It'll be a while. This was the lighter fleet. This was our trade fleet, to be honest. Which wouldn't be a bad idea to send them off to do trade work instead of sitting around doing nothing. We got fleets doing nothing basically all the time. Siege of Air is finished finally. Good. You head over this way. You will declare war there. That is just... Start a war with someone that you have transfer trade power relations with? Oh, is that going to cause me a truce with them? No. Okay. Cool. Can't send another until May 6th. Well, in May 6th, then we'll have to do that. Oh. They really booked it a little farther south than I expected they would. Alright. Well, Air is sieged out. Tunis is all sieged out except for this province here. Portuguese have 65,000 men bleeding to death over there. That's really dumb. 4.7% attrition on there. 65,000 dudes bleeding out at 4.7% attrition. That's nuts. Oh, we have some attrition there too, don't we? See. Let's split you guys up. Just to stop wasting manpower. I'm glad I saw the enemy wasting manpower there. And you can go down to the capital for a refresh as well. All right. Stop your booting it. That gives us 100,000 men in the west here. Plus the 40 up in Egypt, plus the 40 on the east coast. And then we've also got another 40 over in the islands in the East Pacific. Okay. We can go after Cebu soon. And Tafalat right after it. Excellent. Well, thanks everybody for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you again in the next episode. Bye for now.